Hi, Ben.
Good morning.
How's that coffee?
Wonderful.
We got some questions to answer here.
I hear we do.
Yeah.
Welcome to Chicago.
Welcome. My name is Brian Fitzpatrick, and I go by Fitz.
My name is Ben Collins Sussman, and I go by Ben Collins Sussman. We're here in the Google Chicago office, where many things get done.
So what are we going to do? We're going to answer a few questions here.
Yeah.
I've got them all listed out here on my G-pad.
Excellent technology.
Very, very high tech. It's got a great tactile interface.
Fantastic.
So the first question we have is from the Balthazar in Luxembourg. Actually, it looks like it's a bunch of questions. The first question is, do you feel working at Google is like a hobby? Since you started working at Google, do you feel happier? Did you notice you've started learning more? Do you feel you've broadened or specialized your knowledge?
Fascinating.
That's more than one question. So,
which one should we do first?
let's start with do you feel working at Google is like a hobby?
I do feel it's much like a hobby. In fact, I would say one of the great things at working here is that we have people who are very passionate about computer science. And one of the things I actually look for when interviewing people is would this person be doing computer science for fun if they were a billionaire and didn't have to work at all? Would they still be playing around on computers? And that's true pretty much of every engineer here, and I know I certainly fit into that category, right?
Yeah.
So it's like coming to work is actually something I look forward to because I get to play in the world's biggest computer playground.
Right. Well, I mean, I guess like a hobby to the extent of I love my job. I mean,
Yeah,
I really,
exactly.
really love working here. I love coming to work here, primarily because of the people I get to work with. You get to work with some of the smartest people in computer science, and that sort of leads into the other question you had. Do you notice you started learning more? I don't know that I've suddenly started learning more, but I'm definitely always learning because we're working with so many people who, you always pick up something from somebody.
Yes, and it's also one of these things where the environment is so dynamic. It's always changing. There's always new technologies coming out. It's one of those things where you almost have to run to hold still, right? Even if you have created a product and launched it, you're still always improving it. There's always new things coming out that cause you to adapt and learn and change your product.
Right, and there's other companies that are coming out with products that are in competition with yours, and you get excited about that because you have an opportunity to make your product better, and you always want to you focus on the users and basically write good software.
Yeah, a lot of fun.